Our business looks at SOA as solution building blocks. We have embarked upon an SOA strategy that relies heavily on services that make sense to a business process and not to an individual application. And from a business perspective, what it means is that as we experience changes or experience a need to provide deeper IT support for a business process to increase efficiency, we're able to rely on those building blocks, and we're able to rely on those building blocks consistently, and we're guaranteed that they won't fall down. Genentech, we're in business for life. Our growth has all been either organically through molecules that we're developing or through partnerships with other companies. Normal pharmaceuticals are created through chemical processes. Biology is about growing them using life, because that is what we do. We take small batches of bacteria and we grow them larger, and we have drugs that were grown rather than mixed together in a chemistry set. So we had challenges of trying to centralize a lot of IT functions to help stay on top of some rather drastic growth projections that we were getting back as an organization. We were on a path to a maintenance nightmare. We recognized that integration needed to play a very strong role within our architectural strategy. So we divided our plan up into focusing on services, so service-oriented model, and then we also looked at trying to standardize and simplify the overall IT cost or perspective on that SOA strategy. We've spent a lot of time building reusable code using our SOA strategy to make sure that as our systems change, we can plug them in somewhat interchangeably. For manufacturing in particular, we're going through a very large set of IT initiatives to modify or migrate our manufacturing execution systems. And one big new component is moving to SAP for inventory management and some other capabilities. We needed to make sure that we could keep the lights on using the systems that we have in place today, but also grow in a manner that was somewhat transparent and of low cost. And we started introducing SAP in the next version of our POM system and the next version of our BPIC system. We've been able to deploy services on webMethods that support one particular process or need, in this case manufacturing, that have been immediately translatable to support our clinical trials groups, what we call our development groups, and that we've been able to directly reuse for our other business units as well, our sales and marketing, our commercial group. And we've gotten, I estimate, 95% plus reuse out of those core services, and that was almost shocking. It saved us at least $4 million in direct costs on the project execution side of things. I'd say webMethods has outperformed our expectations by allowing us to throw every problem its way. We haven't yet reached any limits with webMethods, really. We've been able to adapt to the natural changes that occur within any business or organization very fluidly, without a high degree of impact from a cost or timing perspective, or again from a compliance perspective. It really takes whatever our needs are and translates that into something that works for IT and for our business. Because we are doing things that a lot of people talk about, but that very few actually do.